Hey everybody, I'm Ash Sevilla, the community manager here at Endspace for Sword Coast Legends, and I'm joined by Mr. Tim Schwalk,
Hey.
design director, and today we're going to show off something very special, our Gamescom 2015 extended press demo.
Let's do it.
So we're actually going to start off by showing you guys some of our Dungeon Master tools in action. So you're going to get to see a little bit of campaign creation, and I think you'll enjoy it. So we're actually going to give you a little bit of a story. The players are searching for a researcher by the name of Aston, who lives in a town on the edge of the Mare of Dead Men, which is a swampy, nasty little town. And they're actually there searching for a creature known only as the Watcher. So we're going to give you a little bit of exposition and show you how you, as a Dungeon Master, can create your own stories. So we're actually going to start off here in the exterior of town, but if Tim really wants to, he can go ahead and go to the interior of this local smithy.
I really want to.
Well, let's do it. And if he wants to aid players along their journey, he can also go ahead and place an NPC here. So he actually created this character of Luther earlier, and he's going to go ahead and make Luther into a vendor. Now you can have him sell weapons, armor, potions, or all three. And since Tim is a very punishing DM, I think having players be able to buy all three is a good option.
I'm a kind DM who likes to offer all three.
All right, so a lot of our interiors also have multiple floors, so we can go ahead and jump to the second floor of this smithy. And this appears to be a little bit more like a bedroom, and we actually want it to look more like an area where research would be done. So we'll go ahead and clear out some furniture, and we have literally hundreds upon hundreds of placeable objects that you as a DM can put anywhere in our game world. So if you want to, change the look of this room, you can do that. Oops. If you want to go ahead and maybe put some of this stuff outside in the streets, you can do that. And you can also put any of our placeable objects inside of dungeons as well. So Tim is going to go ahead and change this into our research area, and it's pretty neat. And as you can see, a lot of our placeable objects interact with light in real time. So if Tim wanted to, he can go ahead and move some things around and modify the lighting. He could put torches in the room if he wanted to do that. Now, we don't want players to actually discover the character of Aston here inside this research area. We want him to be elsewhere. So we're going to go ahead and actually create an NPC in real time. So we're going to go ahead and create the character of Ricard, who's his research assistant. And we'll make him an NPC. Now, there's literally hundreds of different things you can do here to your NPCs. You can modify the clothes that they're wearing. You can modify the pigmentation of their skin, the color of their hair, their complexion. We can make him look maybe a little bit older.
Sure.
Liking that mohawk.
Oh, yeah.
Well, let's go change his complexion to make him appear perhaps like he got burnt by acid. Too many late nights in the lab. We can change his facial hair a little bit too. Like that. And of course, I think he deserves to have some eyes.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good. Let's give him some eyes too.
You don't like the scary eyes?
Yeah, I don't like scary eyes.
I trust this guy.
It's pretty good. And we could spend a really long time going through all of our sliders and modifying everything, but we're pressed for time, so we're going to go ahead and name this guy Ricard, and he is Aston's assistant. Very nice.
Thank you.
And we can go ahead and place Ricard in the scene, and we want Ricard to kind of guide players along their journey, so we're going to go ahead and add a quest that we already created to Ricard to go ahead and find Aston. And we can do this on speak, on action, or on kill. We're going to do it on speak, so when players approach Aston, they can actually talk to him and get a little bit of exposition, a little bit of story. And we want him to say, Aston isn't here. He went to his cabin in the Mare of Dead Men. I'll go ahead and mark it on your map. Alright, let's go ahead and jump to the Mare of Dead Men, which is the next piece of our story. As a Dungeon Master, you have access to many, many different above-world locations, and we just chose a small swamp tile set because it matches our story perfectly. So as a DM, you can actually create information to put into your load screens, as you just saw there. When players arrive in search of Aston, we want the weather to be a little bit darker and more mysterious, so we can go ahead and change this weather. And this can be done in real time, so if we wanted it to rain, we could do it as the players arrived, or just set it up now so it's raining when they get here.
Ooh.
It's pretty nice. We can also go ahead and change the time of day, so maybe make it late at night.
Sure.
You like that?
It's nice. I actually like the morning better.
You like the morning?
I love that sun, that orange. That's nice.
It is pretty nice. So when players arrive, they're searching for the character of Aston, and we want this to be a sad and tragic tale, as they often are. So we're going to go ahead and place Aston and his dead horse into the scene. You can have lots of fun with the placeable objects here. Very nice. And maybe let's make this pretty gruesome. Add some blood.
It's terrible, Ash.
I
It's
know.
sad.
It's a sad tale.
Could have happened. Oh.
Very nice. We can also go ahead and change the name of those placeable objects, so we can change it from corpse to Aston's corpse. And we can go ahead and change the name of his horse as well. This is the tough part.
Fluffy.
Fluffy. All right. So we have Aston and his dead horse Fluffy. And we can create action text as a dungeon master. So this means when players click on an object, you'll actually get a little bit more information. Almost like a dungeon master was describing an event. So we can say, here is Fluffy. Not so fluffy anymore.
Oh, not so fluffy anymore.
Yeah. So
Frowny face.
Frowny face. All right. Very nice. So what we can also do next is actually update the players when they reach Aston's corpse. Because remember, their mission was to find his body. And they found his body. He's just not alive. So we're going to do on action, complete quest, find Aston.
Cool.
And then we're going to, of course, be able to link that to the next leg of the quest. We don't want the journey or adventure to end here. So we're actually going to chain this to a new quest action, the Watcher. And so what this means when players show up, they're going to be able to click on Aston once to finish the quest to find him, and click on him a second time to get the next leg of the quest. So we're going to do it on speak, objective name, search the body.
Search the body.
And action dialogue, since he can't speak, we'll just have the players discover a journal.
Okay.
And we'll have the journal say, I believe I finally found the lair of the Watcher.
The Watcher.
I went ahead and drew a map in my journal. Oh no,
Oh no.
they're chasing me. Oh no,
Oh no.
I fell off my horse.
I fell off Fluffy.
There we go, perfect. All right, so now players find Aston, they get a quest updated, and then of course it changes to the next leg of the quest. Now we want to add some opponents here for the players to face off against, so we have some undead that we can place into the scene. Some zombies here.
Sure.
Ooh, extra. Very nice. Now let's go ahead and show them the Dungeon Master die. Now this lets Dungeon Masters modify the default encounter in a zone or in a tile. So Tim can make it easier, he can make it harder, he can actually remove the default encounter altogether if he wants to and put his own monsters down. But for this particular encounter, we want to actually use the ambush trigger. So Tim can actually take this ambush trigger and move it anywhere in the tile, and he's going to go ahead and put it right on top of Aston's corpse. So now what's going to happen is when players step on that ambush trigger, these pewters are going to come to life and surprise them and create a little bit of a nasty situation. So here we go. The skeletons will spawn again when the players step on an ambush trigger.
Cool.
Looking pretty good. So let's go ahead and create our dungeon here in real time. So we're actually going to create the Lair of the Watcher, which Aston conveniently marked in his journal for you to discover. And we're going to be using a small, simple tile set, and this is the first time we've really shown off our Lost Mines tile set. And also the first time that you've really ever seen our Watcher, who is the Beholder, here in action. So we have, we're going to use some undead and Tim's custom creature set, the Slaves of the Watcher. And of course, the main quest is to defeat the Watcher. So let's go ahead and check it out. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at our Lost Mines tile set. So again, this is a small and simple version. If we were to make a large, complex version of this, we can actually go up to 10 levels deep, so we could get very, very complicated, and it could take a very long time to complete. So we're going to do a small, simple version. Let's go ahead and look at your custom creature set first. Now, this is a set that Tim modified himself. One of the great things you can do as a dungeon master is actually go in and modify the appearance, the stats, the abilities, the equipment of all the creatures. So if you're anything like me, and I'm a tabletop dungeon master, you can actually go in and learn how to control each one of these monsters and actually gain access to all of their abilities. So you can actually jump in and control each one of these guys individually. Now, Tim's hitting random a couple times. If he wants to, he can go through and customize everything from their skin tone to the color of their armor to their stats, abilities, and equipment that they're holding in their hands. So there's a lot you can do here. You could take a whole lot of time and really customize these guys to suit your own personal campaign.
Might as well change his weapon.
You can change his weapon out?
Nice.
All right. That's a nice looking hammer. Ooh, fancy. I like that. I like that.
The ornate.
Very nice. And of course, you can change your monsters' names as well. Now, one of the things that we showed you earlier was weather modification, but you can actually change the lighting and atmosphere inside of all of your dungeons. So again, this happens in real time. If Tim wanted the mood or the vibe to change in his dungeon, he could actually go through and change the ambient lighting. So we're going to actually change it to something like, let's try Burning Crimson. If we want it to look a little bit more like it's a dungeon toward, closer toward the center of the earth, or perhaps a little more hellish. Let's maybe change it to Earthen Moss. Very nice.
Oh yeah, that works.
A little more lush, a little bit more green. Great.
Cool.
So we can cruise through this dungeon and add some obstacles for players. One of the great things you can do as a DM is actually hide doors and hide rooms. So we're going to create a secret door there, so players actually have to actively search for it in order to find it. We can actually go ahead and make this chest invisible as well, so players actually have to go through and use their search technique in order to locate that chest. Looks like Tim's going to place some traps throughout the dungeon.
Traps are fun.
They are fun. And traps really do encourage players to work together. You do get an experience bonus if you find and disarm that trap. So they're not there just to torture players. They're there to reward players as well for cooperative gameplay. Now, one thing Tim can do is actually go through and modify these default encounters in all of his rooms. He can make them easier. He can make them harder. Like I said earlier, he can remove the encounter completely and put down his own monsters if he really wants to. And, of course, he can move those pewters around to set up ambushes and things of that nature. If Tim was nice, if he was feeling nice, he could actually leave the players some treasure here.
I'm feeling it.
Feeling pretty nice?
I'm feeling pretty friendly right now. Couple treasure chests.
Very nice.
Oh,
an extra
3 treasure chests.
Bonus chest.
That's the one that gets trapped. No, I'll leave it.
You're not going to trap it?
I'm not going to. Keep telling people how cruel I am.
Yeah, it's true.
It's not true.
The word is out.
I'm super friendly. I'm going to hide this entire section.
Very nice.
Because I'm so nice, I'm going to put another treasure chest back in here.
Ooh. Unexpected.
Well, it's hidden by these traps in this encounter, and maybe a couple more.
I wonder if they'll go for it.
I'm thinking they might.
They probably will.
I want to clear this out. I don't want it to be non-stop. I want to have time to, or room to augment these as well with my own encounters.
Nice.
Okay, that all looks pretty good.
Close that door up.
I'm going to lock it.
Ooh.
I'll slow them down a little bit.
Very nice. This is a nice wide open room, so let's clear it out and make it our own. And like I said earlier, you do have access to those hundreds upon hundreds of placeable objects as a dungeon master, so we can go ahead and create our own little scenario here, and you can dress up each and every room if you really wanted to and put down all sorts of stuff with all sorts of explanation. And what we're going to do is create a runaway mining cart accident here. So Tim's going to place some mining tracks and maybe a crashed cart.
Maybe.
Looked like some guys were going for a joyride. Maybe had a little bit too much fun.
They were headed toward this treasure chest.
Yeah, they're trying to get some treasure.
I know you like skeletons.
Yeah, we'll have them ejected from their cart. A sad fate. Now, of course, if we want to really highlight these dead skeleton corpses, if we really want to shine a light on them, we can actually add our own ambient lighting. So you can add torches or lanterns or whatever you want to the scene. So let's light up the room a little bit.
Sure. Maybe a torch. Looks pretty good.
I like it.
Nice and bright.
I think this room needs a custom mini boss though, so let's go ahead and create a mini boss for our players to run an encounter.
Okay.
I had an idea for an ogre mini boss.
Let's do it.
So what we can do as a dungeon master is actually modify the appearance and stats of all of our monsters. So we can change the color of his ogre pants here. So let's give him, I like that green.
It's nice.
And maybe make him a little bit more pale. I like that.
A little more pink? Oh, pale?
Yeah, a little pale. I like that.
Ooh.
Yeah, and then of course we can change his stats. We can give him a level offset, which means he's going to come in multiple levels higher than the player average. So 4 is good. Let's give him a 4. Ooh, 5.
Yeah, I
All
think
right, we'll
so.
go for 5. So he's going to come in 5 levels higher than the player average. Of course, we can modify his abilities as well. Let's give him a Battle Shout. And maybe we'll do Shockwave this time.
Okay. Anything else?
You know what? Let's give him Summon Wolf. I love that. That's fun.
That is fun.
All right. And, of course, we can change his equipment out, too. Let's give him...
Come on.
well, we'll give him the Rolling Pin. It's a popular one. It's a very popular one.
I like it.
Very nice. And, of course, we can change his name. What do you want to name him?
How about Alexander?
All right. And we'll say
The not so great.
the Not So Great. There we go.
Not so great.
Excellent.
Looks like an Alexander.
He does. So we can go ahead and place Alexander into this scene.
Well, it sounds ridiculous when you put it that way.
It does. Yeah. Oh, there's the Summon Wolf. All right, so now players are going to have to face off against him in order to advance. And, of course, we can go ahead and give him... Oh, let's promote him.
Might as well.
Let's make him even better. So we'll make him Elite Alexander, which gives him a +4 to all of his stats, makes him even more challenging. And promoting and demoting your monsters is something you can do in real time as a Dungeon Master. So if players are having a hard time, we can go ahead and demote him and make him a little bit easier. We can do that to all of our monsters. So because we want to be mean, let's go ahead and put some Goblin Fanatics down. Very nice.
I like it.
It's looking pretty good.
What do you think? One more Alexander?
No, 1 is enough. 1 is enough.
Okay.
And let's maybe close up this room. That room's looking good. And let's take a look at our Beholder here. So again, this is the first time we're really showing off our Beholder, who is one of the most iconic Dungeons & Dragons monsters. And you'll see Tim control him in just a few minutes. He has access to a wide array of Beholder abilities, and he is a very, very challenging opponent that players will have to face off against. Good. So let's zoom out, take a look at what we've created.
Give him a little extra.
Very nice. And then we'll get started and let people run through this.
Cool. Let's do it. Save module. What do we want to call him? Alex.
All right. All right, so we have our players here, and we're about to hop into the Lair of the Watcher.
What do you think? Medium?
Let's leave it on medium.
All right.
Those were
Let's do
characters
it.
we actually created just for Gamescom.
Using the in-game character creator tool.
That's right.
I think you did a nice job on those characters.
Thanks, man. They're
You're
fun to
welcome.
make.
Especially Arthros. He's awesome.
He is. He's actually based on a tabletop character that I used to play.
When you were 10?
No. Only about 5 or 6 years ago.
I like all your stories from when you were very young, drawing your own maps and worlds. And
Oh, it's true, yeah.
I don't know why we lose some of the creative passion as we get older. We shouldn't.
It's true. I still love doing that stuff. I don't get to play as often as I'd like, but, you know.
I know. Even our weekly game has suffered because we've been a little busy.
I would say so.
Yeah.
Busy times here at the end space.
Here we are.
All right. So, Tim, you're going to kind of walk us through this as you are interacting with our players here.
Sure. I'm just going to look a little bit ahead and see what we've got going here. They already found a couple of my traps, it looks like.
Ooh.
I'm thinking while they are dealing with this, let's lock this door. Why don't we create a couple, additional just enemies that we can play with.
Nice.
So let's go in here real quick. Creatures. And I can do anything in real time that you saw us do before. What are you thinking?
Let's make a bone troll.
Oh, bone troll.
Yeah.
These guys are awesome. Troll bone keeper.
They are pretty cool.
That's great. Normally I would go in here and tweak out his appearance, but I'm in a little bit of a hurry. Can you give him anything special?
Let's give him invisibility.
Invisible bone trolls.
Yeah.
All right, what are we gonna call him?
Troll Shadow Hunter.
Shadow. That sounds awesome.
Yeah, you know.
Good job, man.
Thanks. All right, so let's actually watch them in action because we had a lot of requests for people to actually watch the players go through this. So,
all right, we saw them. Gotta make a zombie. They're too much fun. It takes a second. Create a zombie. Let's make them orange. I like that. I'm gonna make them really easy because I'm gonna be throwing these guys at them like crazy. Cone of Cold. What do you think? Let them heal each other.
think that's enough.
Raven Feeblement.
Oh boy.
Yeah, this is good stuff. We'll call this the...
Zombie Frostwalker.
Frostwalker.
There we
You
go.
have like an app you're punching all this into, don't you?
Yep.
I think you do. So you see they're doing pretty well. Oh, I should make some
Oh,
spiders
nice.
too.
Nice jib there.
Yeah. Let's see if I can lead them with my wisp. They can see my DM wisp on their screen. They did. Bring them in here. So what I can do is I can grab all these guys and I can stick them all on their wizard Vanna. And then I can take these guys. What's this one? How
Looks
did he
like
get over here?
their rogue Misty stepped.
Sure did. Let's take him out with everybody.
Looks like he
You
switched
come
over
back.
to his hammers as well. Switched out off those daggers.
Not bad. Got Shadow Hunter here. Got some Frostwalkers.
It's not time for
No?
that yet. It's not time for that yet.
All right, all right. You see my meter up here shows me exactly how much DM threat I have. DM threat, of course, is what we use to manage the real-time DM. The real-time experience has this threat meter where nothing else does. You can see the costs here, showing how much everything costs. And as you know, Ash, I earn threat every time the party does something to help them succeed, whether that's kill an enemy, unlock a door, disarm a trap. Idea, of course, being that the better they're doing, the more tools I have to challenge them. And right now they're doing really, really well.
Yeah.
I've got over 100 threat. I'm just itching to do something crazy.
It's a great way of balancing encounters. Like you can monitor your player health and make sure that they're doing quite well, and then modify your performance based on how they're doing.
Absolutely. So they're gonna come over here and find. That's what you get. Not even looking for traps. They're getting lazy, I think. When they're searching, of course, as a DM, I can see when they're searching, so I know if I've got their attention. Here we go. So now they're a little more paranoid. I don't think they trust me, Ash.
I wonder why.
I like to reward them by finding a trap when they're searching. Alright, so we got our troll shadow hunters here. And maybe we'll put a couple of frostwalkers as well. So you prefer me to sort of watch the action here rather than working ahead?
Yeah, I think I want to see how they face off against the things that you made. So.
Okay. We've seen that DM likes to approach this a lot of different ways. Some DMs like to prefer to work sort of ahead. That's what I typically do. I'll put some challenge for them. I'll jump ahead and I'll create little story moments, or I'll jump in and change some of my creatures. But others will stay right on top of the action the entire time, and they even micromanaging it to some degree. This guy to come over here. I can, of course, possess these guys if I want to. Go ahead and possess him. So you have access to all of their abilities now.
Very nice.
So I'm going to come after Vanna.
Make him go invisible.
And... Sure can. Go invisible. What is he doing?
Maybe cast it on the zombie.
Come
Nice.
on, kill. Alright, up there, their head's full.
All right, move ahead. Ah,
The traps here. I always like to put some sort of special trap or something here. What if... I like to hide guys in tents. Is that bad? Put a tent here. And we put one of our... Oh, I don't have threat. I don't have any threat.
nope.
Oh, what? Almost
See what
party
happened?
wiped
See
them.
what you did.
I'm a terrible DM. I should have been managing this better. Okay. So what I'm going to do...
I don't have any threat. Oh, they're all dead.
I'm going to demote this guy. And... Oh, this guy's not even hurt.
What have you done?
You know, these guys were your idea. Let's see. He's going to kill this guy. Alright, he's down. Hopefully they can just take him out. Wow. That wasn't my intention.
It happens.
It does. Alright, they got him. No problem. I think what I don't want to do is put another one of those guys down.
No, they're pretty tough.
Maybe we can put a couple skeletons inside here. They, of course, don't know what's coming. Put another trap in front of here. So when they get close, they'll start to disarm the trap. My skeletons will come out and meet them. Seems like a good plan.
Let's see if they find your traps.
And of course, I can even name this skeleton tent. Oops. I can't type today.
Very nice.
Skeletons are known to sleep here. Sorry,
Some action text for you there.
Since they find, oh, here come the skeletons. You come over here. All right, do you think they're gonna find the secret door?
We'll see.
I can help them find it. What if I put some torches over here? A little subtle DM clue.
It's nice. And a campfire. Why not?
I made it dormant.
It's a terrible place to go camping.
This campfire has been dormant for ages. But who lit the torches? Oh, they found it.
They found it.
Don't do it. Alright. This guy's about to get himself blown up.
This could be bad.
Come on! Oh! Luckily, we've got it pretty easy for them right now. He would be gone. Oh, really? This is your strategy? Why disarm traps when I can run over them? It's not right. They missed the actual secret room over here, didn't they? With all the treasure in it.
They did.
Come this way, guys. You're doing it. So what should I do for them, Ash? I know.
I say put some of your, there we go. Put a bunch of Frostwalkers in there. Give them a nice frosty surprise.
This would be pretty surprising.
Oh boy. Yeah. We'll let them contend with that.
Move this guy. Come on now. Let's see what the door is. Here goes. He ran away.
Smart.
Oh, what's up?
Oh boy.
This is awesome. Take me down.
Cleric's almost down. Oh.
Oh, that is a brave person. Oh, Misty Step. That's smart.
Yeah, he went in and drew their aggro a bit and then got out.
Yeah, that was very smart. Alright, so they're gonna get some treasure here. Let's look what's next. So they're gonna come through here. Oh, yes, they're gonna meet up with Elite Alexander.
And his pet wolf.
And his pet wolf. If we hide the exit here as well. I could put like a bookcase on it or something. Scooby-Doo style. We should definitely dress this up a little bit. Just put some torches. Oh, they hit a trap. That's new. Whoops, I didn't mean to move that. Alright, let's check in on them.
Oop,
Oh,
they made it.
separated. That's not smart. These guys are about to step on traps. Why would you ever have your rogue so far ahead of you? Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh boy.
What's going on? There we go. Oh look, DM loot, summon a spider.
Your favorite.
Someone back behind you. Oh, look what we got here, Vanna.
Oh boy.
Look at this, they're doing great.
I don't know about
One
that.
of them's little, oh, that looks painful.
Those Shadow Hunters are tough.
They are. But you know what's fun? Frostwalkers. I really want these guys in. Remove those guys. guys. You're doing well. I hope to get some more DM loot. No, I need.
What do you need?
I need spiders.
Oh boy.
It needs to be done.
This is an addiction of yours.
It is. Spider egg. Spider eggs are too fun. Because if they don't destroy them, they'll hatch spiders. Alright, there's one last gauntlet before the boss.
I'd say.
They've got this. And I'm going to save up my threat now. I'm going to go possess the Beholder. These are so cheap.
You cannot resist.
As a dungeon master, I want to push them right to that edge, right? And they are not having much difficulty right now. I feel like they're overcoming something. Right now they're doing really well.
Let's zoom in and watch Arthas fight that horde of zombies.
It's doing well.
Nice.
Dare you splatter my Frostwalker. This bear is getting... Oh, the bear is holding its own against these spiders. What if this bear turned on the team, though?
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Really? Where'd the bear go? It's expired. Alright, good job, team.
Uh-oh. They're not quite there yet.
No. It's almost time. Come get them, guys. This combat should give me enough to possess. Then I promise I'll lay off the spider eggs.
Oh boy.
Wow. They're rogue. Went rogue a little bit.
Went rogue a little, yeah. He's like, hey guys, I just wanted to...
Hey, they couldn't see me, so I went ahead and opened the door. The open door triggers these guys. Uh-oh.
He's awake.
Should I?
No, don't.
I'm gonna go ahead and possess him.
Oh boy.
Check this out.
There's a lot to do there.
Death ray, disintegration ray, petrification ray, sleep ray, telekinetic ray. I've got all sorts of rays.
Oh yeah.
I think I'm gonna use them all. Charm ray. That's
Charm
the
is
best.
the best. Charm is the best.
DM loot, flask of regeneration.
Oh, you can put that on the beholder.
Hey guys! Whoa! Come back in. Come into my lair. Come deal with all of this. Hey, what am I gonna do to you? I'm gonna charm Vanna.
Oh, that's bad news. You know my favorite thing? I love bringing the beholder way back out of the battle and just putting down just sort of like a wall of enemies. And then I'll stand behind this wall just using my rays to take them out. And if they want to get to me, of course, they have to come through the wall. Easier said than done, right? I feel like you're taking out some aggression on QA right now.
Well, you know, they're very good at the game. No aggression. I like to challenge them. They're like I said, they're very good at the game. Ooh, more DM loot. Flask of enchant weapon. Come back over here. Let's get these guys over. Let's try them again. They're doing fine though.
You charmed her and she cast sleep on herself. Which was pretty incredible.
It's pretty good. Alright, so I'm going to release him for a second. Explore some DM loot. I've got a flask of enchant weapon, I've got a flask of regeneration, and I've got some spider. So I'm going to use this flask of enchant weapon. And for 30 seconds, anyone that I spawn now is going to have enchanted weapons. So I'm going to struck a couple goblins. You can see they've got enchanted weapons, right?
Nice.
It's pretty awesome. And I'm going to save my spider. Alright, so they are having a little bit of trouble here. They have not even touched my beholder yet. going, Santoro? Nice. So I'm going to help them out a little bit. I might promote a few of these guys. I'm going to lay off with the charm for a bit. What do you think, Ash?
They're hanging in there.
Not too bad.
They're having a rough time. Room's down. Looks like those goblins with the enchanted weapons are pretty beastly.
Pretty well.
Once I did enchant it more off.
Yeah. Go ahead and promote.
Oh!
Oh, he knocked me down. Unconscious. Get up. Get up, man.
Pretty awesome.
That's pretty awesome.
Now, as a DM, you could completely, if you really wanted to, you could wipe out this party in a few seconds. I mean, that's...
Oh, yeah. You want to see?
No, I don't want to see. I'm just trying to describe. I mean, it's all about making sure that people have a good time when they're playing and pushing them to that edge without killing them. So
I'm not playing against them. I'm playing with them. And if they're not having a good time, I'm not gonna have much fun either.
Awesome.
And you know, I have 80 threat because they did well. I'm gonna go ahead and let them leave.
Very nice.
But yeah, they did very well.
Thank you guys so much for watching.
Appreciate it.
Bye.